Conan, what is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. Wrong!
I love the fuck out of cookies.
That is good. That is good.
Good evening, lady and gentlemen. Seagal he has to ruin everything. Everything that's good, he has to ruin.
You know, sometimes simple answers are the best answers, though.
I mean, I don't know if they're the best in life, but there are worse answers. Whatever that other guy said was just stupid.
Yeah, cookies, pretty good answer.
It's not terrible. I don't know if it's best, but...
Cheesecake.
Oh, yeah, cheesecake.
Better.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, if you guys couldn't guess from that, we are doing Conan, also from the title.
So excited.
Oh, yes. Conan is an amazing movie. Every now and then we do good movies.
I know. It's a treat.
Seems like we've done a lot of good movies lately. Willy's Wonderland, Commando, this.
It's true. I did always forget, though, because as a kid, I watched Conan the Destroyer, the second one, a lot with my dad. And then I got older, and I was super stoked to watch it. And then I started watching Conan the Barbarian. I was like, I didn't know there was even a first one. And so I was like in college, I was trying to explain the movie to my friend. I was like, I don't think I've actually seen this movie.
It's weird when that happens, when you see like a worse sequel and you just don't believe the real one or the first one that was far better.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed the second one, but the first one's just legitimately good.
Yeah.
What I forget is how gory it is.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. And one of my favorite things is just the level of drama or lack of drama that Arnold brings to the scene. It's like a roll of a die. Like, you don't know if he's going to come in just hot as hell for no reason or if he's going to way underact it, and it's half the fun.
So, yeah, I've realized that with Arnold, and I think it's with a lot of people, I think at least in America what we do, Gal Gadot falls under this. When somebody has like a thick accent, you really give them a pass for a lot. Like, you don't expect much out of them.
I don't like putting Arnold in the same category as Godot, but I get what you're saying.
Well, people have just now recently realized that she's not that great of an actress.
No, she's pretty bad.
Right. But you don't realize it at first because you just think, I mean, it's her accent. You know, she's from Israel. You know,
right.
That's all it is. But I'm sure it's just the accent. But yeah, no, they're both terrible actors.
Oh yeah.
Arnold's obviously far more entertaining career-wise. Not even a contest.
Yeah, 100%.
So we'll get into it. Eric Hawk, don't be bummed. March 31st, my mom passed. Just wanted to say that Wednesday stream with Willy's Wonderland and the awesomeness of Nick Cage was medicine for my soul, brother. Thank you. You are very welcome, Eric. We seem to be helping people out with their past mothers lately.
Yeah, that's what movies are for.
It's not really a joke. I'm serious about that. But I'm glad. I'm glad we're helping you guys
100%
deal with your loss. So start with Conan. Oh man, I love this movie.
Fire and wind come from the sky.
So first off, those are the first line, and it's not even close to true. Fire, wind comes from the sky. I'll buy that.
I could buy that. I got my head wrapped around that one.
Fire, I mean, unless they're counting lightning, which
maybe lightning.
But who would call lightning fire? Like that's always a separate thing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll let them continue.
Once giants lived in the earth, Conan.
Okay, how? How do giants live in the earth? Man, I can't get far in this without finding issues.
Tremors? You've seen Tremors. Come on.
But they're not giants. Like, if something lives in the earth, it's got to be small because there's a lot of earth there and not a lot of space.
It's true.
I mean,
unless you count the hollow earth theory. Maybe it's that.
I guess they're hollow earthers.
That's right.
No one in this world can you trust. Not women.
See, he could have just stopped right there and we'd have been like, all right, you're right.
Man, I rewatched.
You are right, sir.
I rewatched this the other day to get ready. And as soon as he said this, I was like, Space Ice is going to say something about this.
Well, I mean, this guy's suddenly he's spitting fire.
Oh, there you go. Brought us back on track.
Richard Chaparro. I never knew how incredibly attractive I was till I got Surfshark. Now people confuse me for JCVD. You had me till those last 4 letters. I was buying it. But, yeah. Probably referencing my ad I did for Surfshark like 2 years ago. Yeah, but it does make you more attractive if you use my code for that. So definitely do that, guys.
Okay, what is Surfshark? Fill me in.
It's a VPN.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So if you don't use it, you're ugly. That's...
Oh, I don't want to be ugly.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. So
This you can trust.
yeah, trust your sword. Now he just starts getting crazy. He was doing good with the woman thing. Yeah, don't trust women. Can't really argue with that. But now he's telling you to trust the sword. I don't know, man. He's getting very Neil Breen on us. He looks like Neil
close
Breen.
to putting on and he's like, next, trust your styrofoam and aluminum foil hat.
Well, the styrofoam, I mean, that's not biodegradable, right? Isn't that the whole thing with that?
Yeah, yeah.
The only reason the Earth would be hollow is if Seagal ate it all. The Earth is not made out of cookies. Don't tell me you're one of those Earth cookie people. Just the music in this movie is so good.
It's so good.
I could just listen to this movie. You don't even have to watch it. I could listen
Oh,
to
yeah.
it. And that's Lou Ferrigno.
That's Lou Ferrigno?
Yeah.
How did I miss this?
I figured he was someone, so I had to look it up.
That boy's about to Hulk out.
Yeah. Yeah, he brought his boy Lou for here. Old Sven Thorson is in this, which they do a really weird thing with him, which I'll bring up. That's just kind of confusing. But he comes up soon. Those are his parents. They make him look like complete idiots. Like a bunch of dogs are coming, so the dad like bails and like pushes the mom out of the way, like deal with this yourself.
Hey, don't trust women.
Don't trust
Only
women.
trust
Yeah.
swords. So what else is there?
I just got a Sega. Any game suggestions? Wow, you're really getting to the cutting edge of technology. I'd go Mutant League Football, sir.
Ooh. That's pretty good. See, I would go probably The Lost World. They made an actual Jurassic Park game for the Sega, and I played it a lot. So I am
Lost
very
World?
biased. Yeah.
Because that was the second movie, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
There's a Sega Genesis game.
I didn't know they were still doing Sega Genesis then. There you go. Lost World and Mutant League Football. Lord Vulcan. Some of us still remember Space Ice selling out for Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, I love selling out. Offer me money, I'll do anything. Behind this little tree.
It worked.
It did work. That's the dumbest part. It does work. And she tries to make a break for it after the dad dies and they just stare. See, this is what he was talking about. He's getting eaten by a dog, and they're just like, yeah, let's look at him as it happens.
I mean, circle of life.
The thing that kind of bothers me is the mom has clearly had work done.
A lot. Yeah.
It doesn't really mesh with...
She's trying to bang the camera right now a little bit.
Like, it's really off-putting when someone's supposed to be in, like, a technologically not advanced world, and they've had plastic surgery done.
Yeah, that stuff always bothers me too. Like, I'm a huge zombie fan, and the amount of people in a zombie apocalypse as they're walking around, and it's like, bro, you look great. Your teeth are white as hell. All the yards are trimmed for some reason. It's like
The teeth always bothers me.
they're
when
always white.
it's super white, especially when they make themselves even dirtier. It just makes the teeth
just
stand
glow
out even more. $5 from Todd Dizzle. Thank you, Tom. Oh, it's also, I don't know how you feel about plastic surgery, but women, don't do it on the face. It never
just
looks
do
good.
it. I like Bill Burr's answer when he basically, it's very simple. He goes, if you're 50, just look 50. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes the nose job can improve it if there's something really weird with the nose, but it's still risky. Everything else it does not look good.
Whoever Jennifer Aniston goes to, just that's the only person you should actually trust.
Yeah. Don't do the lips and the Botox. It just looks bad.
Yeah.
The so that's what they do that's super weird. So the guy on the right, that's Sven Thorson.
Oh.
So he's a bodybuilder, a strongman. He's in a lot of Arnold movies.
Yep.
Dude's massive.
Yeah,
But
he's
they
in
put him
Gladiator.
They put him next to this guy who's 6'8", and he looks tiny.
And his helmet makes him look even dorkier, too.
Oh, the helmets are terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
You just know he can't see out of that.
No. Someone's pushing him into frame right now.
He is struggling everywhere he goes, just trying to see.
That's always something I call out in the amount of, like, bad guy villains. And it's like, yeah, you look cool, but there's a reason you, like, 50 of you got your ass kicked by one guy. It's because you don't have any peripheral vision. You're like a horse with blinders on.
Remember Kenny Rogers with all his surgeries. I actually don't. Did he have a lot of surgeries?
What does Kenny Rogers look like now?
I know Mickey Rourke looks like a freak show.
Oh, Mickey Rourke looks bad. Kenny Rogers doesn't look that. He looks like an old man.
Is he still alive?
Is he? Oh, maybe he's. No, he died 2020. 2020.
Are you talking about now? How he looks now? That's fucking
5 years
low,
after
Mr.
he died.
Vulcan.
Yeah, doesn't look too
low. Man, that's messed up. Anyways, so it does. The one on the left, it really does make him look more badass because he just looks ridiculous when he takes his helmet off. It really bothers me. His mustache. It's not even. It's not close to even. It's such a lopsided. Like
so good.
On our right, it's a lot thicker on our right than it is on the other side, and it's that way through the entire movie.
God, that's amazing.
It
I wish they
bothers
pulled
me.
like a Robin Hood Men in Tights and the lopsided part just swap sides every so often.
That'd be good.
Be amazing. Have you seen Rick and Morty? Did you ever watch any of that?
I've seen the first couple seasons. I haven't
So
seen after that.
Yeah, I think it was like season 2, maybe. They had an episode when they did like Mad Max, Thunder Road sort of episode where I think they found like another planet or whatever. But there's this dude who's in like full body armor. He's got this deep voice. He's like the badass. And then he takes his helmet off and he has this tiny little like nasty pencil mustache.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it's so good. This guy reminds me of the human version. No.
I think that's just a close-up. He just looks ridiculous. Like, he looks so derpy. Like, he's
like,
massive. He's 6'8". But that's about it. Now, I mean, he's got glorious hair, though.
It is really good. He doesn't even need to wear a helmet. I don't know why they're wearing helmets.
The bangs are just... Why? Yeah, he shouldn't wear a helmet. He shouldn't have the bangs. I mean, he could do his hair a lot cooler than that.
He could, yeah.
Especially like that. He just looks like a baby. Like, you can't even tell he's jacked right now because he looks like a baby.
Yeah, they did him no service.
Okay, yeah, and she clearly has no idea what she's doing. Like, okay, yeah, they're all just going to stay away from you because you're pointing your sword. That's how swords work.
Yep, one hand on top, one hand on bottom.
You're going to shoot them with your sword, lady.
Damn straight.
And then we get the continuity breaking nonsense. Holding her swords like that. Now she's holding his hand. And
Whoa.
oh my God, how short is he? He's like, doesn't even go up to her waist. This is so weird to me. I don't know anything that's happening right now. He has to be 2 feet tall, but there's no way. And there's no way she's 8 feet tall. Like, none of this makes any sense. Why is he so short? And the camera looks like it's kind of got some weird angle perspective going. Like, she looks normal, but him and the trees all look like they're leaning and sideways.
Yeah, why is she's standing on a box right now?
Yeah, why though? I don't get any of this.
There he is.
Oh, then her hand's down again. Now it's coming. Oh, okay. That's weird.
Surprise attack.
I don't know what happened there. She wasn't. Maybe it was the hair just threw her off. She wasn't expecting James Earl Jones with that beautiful flowing hair.
Glorious mane.
Yes. Take him. It's so weird with the hair. And he does the little bitch look to her. Like, that is such like a Mean Girls thing. Like,
I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's something that tries to get her to join the cheerleading squad, and she's like, "Don't think so," and she like turns around and walks out. That's what that seems like.
I need to use that as a reaction gif way more.
Oh yeah,
I need to clip that.
I love he looks down. Then boom. Now her hand's back there. Like, oh, come on, be consistent. What? Look, he looks even taller now.
He's
Like,
growing by the
falling,
day.
You're just maybe getting to her waist right now. My God.
Give him a few more minutes.
It became as snow. Who
Kidnapping
knows?
kids. I didn't even realize all the decapitated heads that they walked by. And none of this is really explained at all. Like, do they sell the kid? Like, what are they doing with them?
Yeah, I don't think they actually give you an answer.
I mean, they have him push this thing, but then some guy just... okay, he just pushes this thing.
It's just busy work.
And they do like a little time lapse. He gets older. Does he sleep, or is he just doing this constantly?
Constant.
Did everyone else die? Is that what we're supposed to take from this?
It's just him. Everyone else got freed, and he's like, no.
Because there's a lot of things where I'm not exactly sure what they're going for to tell us. There's a lot of those here.
Yeah, a lot of like, oh, they'll fill in the gaps.
And this is one of them. Like, who is this guy? We never find out who this guy is, why he has him. Did he buy him? Did he purchase him? Who's the He takes him to fight, which...
Makes sense.
Now, this guy, I give a lot of credit to this guy. He's got his dad bod going, but he is still very confident that he's going to take out Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, this is the movie where Arnold was in such good shape, he decided, hey, I'm going to go for Mr. Olympia again, and won.
Damn.
So, yeah, I'm sure Mr. Dad bod, he's very happy. He's very confident. I like the confidence.
Nice white teeth.
Yeah, he tries to Mike Tyson him, and then that's it. Yeah, I mean, I'd be pissed. Like, you go in there, and then all of a sudden you're fighting Arnold at his peak. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. Wonder what the odds were on him.
Yes, Paul, that's a dad bod. Dad bod's not supposed to be terrible. It's just
That's
average to slightly below average.
That's an 80s dad bod.
Yeah, not today's dad bod.
2020 dad bod maybe looks a little different.
Yeah, 100 pounds to today's dad bod.
He did not care anymore. Only that the crowd would be there to greet him with howls of lust and fury.
Yeah, so I don't get either of those, lust and fury.
He can't see shit right now. That's the great pause.
Oh, yeah, he cannot see. He has no vision. He's covering his eyes. But why do they have lust and fury? Lust, I guess I could get from the women, but the fury?
Mad Max.
Mad Max, okay.
And the
Fury
War
and lust.
Masters would teach him the deepest secrets.
I love this guy. I'm guessing this is supposed to be comedy.
He's a wild card.
They just he's going to teach him how to do stuff. He just slaps Arnold and kicks that guy in the nuts. We have no idea who that guy is, why he's kicking him in the nuts. We just know that guy's supposedly a master.
And what did you learn?
I learned nothing. Was I supposed to take something from that? When is Space Ice going to do the movie where Mark Dacascos showed the world that earthquakes are exactly what Los Angeles needs? Double Dragon.
Have you not done Double Dragon?
List. I have not done Double Dragon yet.
Oh, it's good.
I've seen it. I saw it in the theater when it came out.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And I remember back then being like, this is not good. And I don't know how old I was, but I was not very old.
You were right.
I was correct, yes. I haven't seen it since.
Language and writing were made available.
I
Good.
like how they're trying to make us see him smart. I think Conan's supposed to be smart or something. They're like, look, we'll do this, then we don't ever have to talk about him being smart again. You can just bash things.
Have him reading a menu, and then we'll get on with the movie.
This is another scene where I have no idea what they're going for.
He also came to know the pleasures of women.
So it's like, oh, he's kind. He's like, no, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I'm not like that. I know they gave me, but we're not. No, I'm not like that. But then he sits her down, and they're like, all right, now you're taking your top off. It's like, what is happening? This whole thing is confusing.
Yeah.
Like, they should not. Why they have her, like, in there scared? Like, she clearly doesn't want to do anything. And then he's like, oh, okay, no, it's fine. You don't have to. But then just makes her do it anyways. They could just, like, not have that in there at any point.
It would serve no, like, you can get rid of it. I'd be fine.
It doesn't, it never really comes up again.
No.
It's just to try and make it seem like, oh, he's a good guy. Yeah, he's Conan, but he's a good guy, but not really.
My fear is that my sons will never understand me.
I love that part.
Excuse you.
His fear is that his son will never understand him. No idea who said that, what he's talking about, and nobody even acknowledges it.
Nope.
They just move on past it.
We're like, and we're just going to keep going for it. It's like the friend at the party when everyone's at dinner and you're just chatting. It's like, how's sports? How's this? And someone's like, yeah, my sister just slapped her husband and my son doesn't respect me. And then you're like, oh, okay, and what about the 49ers this year, right? Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so you're just trying to fill uncomfortable silence, bro. You don't need your life story. You don't want to get into anything.
Yeah, we're good. If people ask how you're doing, you say you're fine.
Barbarian second. You always say you're fine. I don't care if you're on fire. You say, I'm fine.
I'm fine, and you move on.
Yeah.
Best in life. Fleet horse, the open steppe, falcons at your wrist, wind in your hair.
Yeah, that guy's an idiot. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but
kind of looks like Arnold a little bit.
He's kind of a Genghis Khan looking type deal.
Yeah.
But he's never seen again. They just tell him he's an idiot, and then
Wrong!
Yeah. That was stupid. Like, I have no idea what
Crush your enemies.
That means.
See them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
Sure, okay.
Cool.
It's so... Again, they try and, like, build him like he's this power-hungry warlord type. But then the rest of the movie is nothing like that.
Yeah. He sort of forgets that he was, like, indoctrinated into being some child super soldier thing.
Yeah, like, everything at the beginning just kind of disappears, and he's just something completely different.
At least Kurt Russell stayed brainwashed soldier the whole movie. He gets free, and immediately he's like, well, fuck that bullshit. And he just moves right on.
Until the end where he adopts the kid.
Oh, that's I forgot about that. Yeah.
Then the guy just frees him. We never find out who this guy even was, why he had him.
Oh, you're free.
Why? I mean, the only reason I could see to free him is because, I mean, Arnold could just murder him at any time. I don't know why he doesn't. Like, when he was there with the master just slapping people, like, he could have just killed everybody there.
Oh, yeah.
Usually, if you have a slave, you don't give him weapons and train him how to kill. But
he bought the slave when he was smaller, and he ate less, and then he was like, I didn't realize I bought one of those dog breeds that grows to be like 95 pounds, and then you're feeding it like 3 times the amount of food. It's like, I can't afford this.
Feeding a 1980s Arnold is not cheap.
Oh my God, the amount of eggs you have to buy.
Autistic Wolf. I originally thought Terminator 2 meant there are 2 Terminators. I had no idea that it was the second movie. Should I buy a football helmet?
I can see it.
I can't. That's not something I can forgive. Get a drill cup while you're at it. I mean, the first one is great too. The second one's definitely better. One of the greatest movies of all time. First one's an amazing movie, but I mean, there are 2 Terminators in the movie, but I think they have flashbacks and flash forwards where there's just like lots of Terminators. So
yeah,
that doesn't even check out.
God, Terminator 2 is so good.
It is so good. It's an action movie. It's kind of got horror elements to it.
Yeah, it's one of those perfect movies.
The machine just chasing you. It's not going to stop. Yeah. This is so weird. Why are dogs chasing him? And he just does this. He throws himself in that hole.
What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, like, he doesn't go down slowly. I mean, the dogs weren't climbing that giant rock. He's just like, fuck this. I'm flying down. And then he's just like backwards all of a sudden when he's going down it.
It's so good.
And obviously, if there's giant boulders, okay, this always bothers me. You've got like the skeleton, and they're still sitting like on their throne, like they were just chilling.
And it's still intact, and
everything's intact. Everybody just dies, just like in a nice pose, like.
Yeah, like they were just waiting for death. Like you starved to death of some sort of illness.
die like that. Like a lot of times, like they have a heart attack, they're probably like, "Oh, what the hell's happening? Shit!" And they're grabbing their chest and they're like moving around,
hunched over.
They're not just chilling up there, like, "Yep, I'm on duty, kinging things." I don't know if he's supposed to be a king because it's like he's on a throne.
Yeah, I will.
We see that later too.
One of my favorite things, and it's in this movie when he falls down that little rocky bit when he fell into here. He does the same thing in Total Recall. I just love when Arnold falls down shit and he's like, he makes the
so
best
weird.
noises.
It's hard to take it seriously.
It's so funny.
Oh, I had a colonoscopy today, and all I could think of was space-sized jokes the whole time. Oh, well, Redeye's very fond of colonoscopies.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Look, it just is.
Hey,
all
you
right?
have to make sure you're okay. You know, nothing wrong with that.
If you enjoy it, just do it as often as the law will allow it.
Some of them probably have punch cards.
Yeah. I love how he cleans the sword. So that is just full of like barnacles and rust.
That'll come right off.
Yeah, it does. He just does it a few times. He falls. Whatever. Look at the sword. Oh my god.
That is nice.
It's like all shiny, like it's been. Oh man, really been scrubbed down well. That's incredible.
Dude, it is so hard to get rust off of things.
Oh
like
my God.
I bought like a chemical rust remover, thinking because I have a giant. Oh, my fun fact: I have the Claymore from Braveheart, that giant ass sword.
The
I have that in
actual one, or just
not the one from the movie, but like a replica of it. And it's massive. But
Oh, yeah.
I've had it forever, and occasionally it got like the tiniest bit of rust. And I'm like talking specks. And dude, you have to scrub it for like an hour. It is so goddamn hard to get rust off of stuff.
Oh yeah, rust does not come off easy unless
No.
you're Arnold. You just
You just
Hit it a
smack it
few times.
around a little bit.
and it's even shiny and everything. Man,
There's warmth and fire.
that's true. Yeah,
Get in there, bro.
this is a smart lady. I forget how much of the beginning is just things just happen that have really no bearing on anything. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess he meets the guy, but like these are just like things that happen.
And he's just witnessing them.
Everything about that. Like, she's trying to look seductive because it looks bizarre.
He's like, oh shit.
And then
I'm gonna
that
finish my
fire,
drink and probably leave.
that fire like scares the hell out of him. Like 10 seconds later.
So good.
How he throws her in the fire. So yeah, you guys want to know what that was? Well, tough shit. Nobody ever talks about that again.
Yeah, we're good.
It doesn't matter what that is, apparently. He just meets random ladies. They start getting it on. He throws them in the fire, and they fly away. Obviously. Very normal things.
I have not eaten for days.
Who are you?
I am Subotai, thief and archer.
They do this many times in this. They like brag about being thieves. Is there like an alternate meaning of thief that I don't know about that's not a negative?
Yeah, I mean they do it in like old Japanese movies too. I've watched a lot of like old samurai movies and stuff, and the amount of people who introduce themselves is like, "Oh, I'm just a local thief." It's like, "Oh, cool. We're not gonna hang out with you. Like, thanks for warning us."
I mean, that could be something they just do for the audience, but they do it
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 times in this movie where they're like, "Yes, we are thieves. We steal from other people. That's what we do."
Proud of it. My father was a thief. His daddy was a thief.
Yeah, we don't do things ourselves. We wait for other people to do things and then we steal from them.
It's the easiest way to get credit.
He's also an archer though. They just run everywhere. I don't know why they run, but they do. Across the country. It's great music though. Like, I could watch them run all day to that music. It's
That's
such
some good.
music.
This is 2 Men in Tights references in one video, but you remember Men in Tights when he's like, "I need to go back to England now," and then he just swims across the ocean, and they film him like jumping into the ocean and swimming away, and then they show like the Indiana Jones style dotted travel map, and then it arrives in England, and he's like covered in algae, and oh man, it's so funny.
I haven't seen that movie in quite a while. Sounds like a Mel Brooks thing.
It very, very Mel Brooks. Yes.
Pittance to protect you from evil.
I am evil.
You're sluts.
I love that exchange. That's so weird. They're all sluts. Guys bragging about being evil. Arnold calls them all sluts. Okay. I want to watch this buddy movie. I don't care about Tulsa Doom. I want to watch these two just being psychos, going across the country, stealing from people, shit talking them. Because, I mean, look at Arnold. He's twice everyone else's size. He can say whatever he wants.
And just running in between. Like, they leave a tavern,
everywhere.
Full sprint out of the tavern into the next one.
Their cardio has to be incredible.
Oh, it's insane.
Why does he? Why? And why is that guy wearing a diaper? In the background on the right, this is so insane.
This is a wild town.
This is just a wild country, planet, whatever this is supposed to be.
It almost feels like Arnold is dropped into a movie that he doesn't know he's in.
Oh, okay.
And he's just reacting to shit. Because he like walks into a hut, he's like, "Who are you?" And then they have to like tell him. And then he goes in, he gets spooked, and then he's like, "Who are you now?" And then he's like, "A fucking camel." Like, he's just reacting to shit.
That's what the camel said?
That's what the camel said, yeah. It sounded just like him. Yeah.
Because I was going to wonder, because my question is, why does he have this accent? His parents didn't have the accent. The guy who picked him up didn't have the accent. I don't know how much the people were talking, doing the wheel thing. But he has a very distinct accent that nobody else he's ever been around has.
It's so good. It's kind of like, and I'm going to tread carefully around this so I don't go into timeout. But,
oh, it's not Hitler again, is it?
No. You know how JCVD just sounds like JCVD, but in certain movies they're like, "Oh, he's French." And they're
in
like,
most movies, they
Belgian.
do at least a throwaway line or something to explain it.
Yeah, and it's like he lives in New York, raised in New York, and then they're like, "Oh, but you're French," and he's like, "Oui," and then they're just like, "Great," and then they just move on, so that like explains the voice.
Well, yeah, like in Double Impact, one of them was raised raised in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But it was at a French orphanage.
That's how you explain that. No
And
more
Chad,
questions.
They live in L.A., but the guy says, "Why do you think I raised you in France?" Like,
Gotta have that sick voice, bro.
Glad you brought that up for no reason. Seems kind of weird that you would just say that, but yeah.
But that explains that. They just need one of those lines in this movie. They're like, "Hey, you're just raised around a bunch of weird bodybuilders, right?" And he'd be like, "Yeah."
I don't think all bodybuilders talk.
I think they all sound like that.
Okay, fine, bodybuilders. The actor that played Subotai was so terrible with his lines that they had to dub his voiceover in post-production. He was a surfer and not an actor. I believe that. All his lines sound 80-yard. But I remember if I said this on a stream, but Arnold, when his movie Hercules in New York, you know how he was dubbed?
Yeah.
Apparently, he has such like a bad rule. I guess it would be like a... if they have hick towns in Austria, it's like a hick Austrian accent. He tried doing the German dub, and they're like, "No, they can't understand what you're saying, even in German."
We're good.
So they didn't even let him do the German dub. His, I guess, speech is so bad. This whole thing, none of this. Like, why? What is happening here?
Why are we
they
drawing
just see
swords?
each other. She pulls her sword out. They pull their swords out.
There's other people in town, like right over there, just walking around.
Yeah, nobody's done anything, but they're like, "Oh shit, we've been caught," and she's like, "Oh shit, we've been caught." But they haven't done anything. They're just standing there.
Guard.
Neither are you.
Thieves.
Okay,
We're thieves.
I hope she's not a guard. I mean, you just kind of sold yourself out. We're criminals. We're not guards.
You got to admire the man who loves his work, and he's proud of it.
Yeah, he's very proud. But why were they going to have this standoff? Who cares if they're guards? You're just standing there.
Also, go around it. It's just a little pillar, it looks like. Just go on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, they climb up and do illegal things, but they haven't done that yet, so they could just play it off. But, okay. Apparently, they just climb.
What on earth could smell so bad?
Do you want to live forever?
She says that like 5 times, And it only kind of makes sense once. He says, it
Yeah.
smells really bad down there. Do you want to live forever? No. It smells bad down there, though. Like
She said it once in junior high, and everyone lost their shit. They were like, "That was the coolest thing I've ever heard." And she's been riding that high. And she's like, "I'm gonna get it one day. I'm gonna get it again."
She says it like 3 times just when they go down in here. Like that time, she says it again down there, I think. And then when she launches herself off, but it's like, I don't know if I want to live forever, but I want to live for today. Like, I don't want to die today. Maybe when I'm old. Like, where's she going with that?
I'll see what's here. Go find out what's below.
I love that. Okay. All right, so she's going to hang out there with the girls. Hang out with the girls standing there. You go down there with the giant snake, all right? Sounds good. That's a plan.
Seems about 50-50. Pretty fair.
Super fair. Yeah, she's going to just stand there, hold a candle while you guys fight a giant snake. Incredible. They are thieves, so I guess they're thieving. Yep, she's doing her job. Look, she's doing her role, all right? That's not easy. Okay?
That's not easy.
Pledge of Allegiance or whatever they're doing there. She's got it.
It's a big candle.
It is. It's a massive candle. It's not light. Oh, he sees the symbol. Oh, yeah. James Earl Jones had that when he killed my parents. Now I'm not going to mention this until almost the end of the movie. The snake doesn't do anything. How do they know it was going to attack him? He just, like, stabs it in the throat.
I mean, he was just yawning.
Yeah. Maybe he's just minding his own business. He
woke
didn't do
up.
anything. Like, you were stealing its gemstone, whatever that was. They just attack it.
Maybe in Snake Talk, he was like, "Oh, hey, my name's Steve. Oh, fuck!" Like
Exactly.
he could have just been chilling.
And this is like a big plot point. They get upset over this. And it's like, dude, I know you said you're an archer. Don't shoot right now. Arnold's like wrestling with him. Shoot. Oh, so then Arnold kills him, then he just starts lighting him up after he's already dead.
Hey, you get half credit.
He's already dead, and they just start mutilating it. It's just because they show him like Arnold like stabs him onto the wall, and he just like goes limp, and then Subotai just starts shooting arrows into his head, and Arnold cuts its head off.
I want them coming out wearing like rattleskin jackets. They made like a
they
hat
start skinning it just right then and there.
right then and there. It would have been great.
And their timing is incredible. Love this. I don't know why that makes me laugh.
the little sound.
I had to make it louder because it's very subtle, so I had to turn the volume up on the splat. This is something else I'm not clear. So is she screaming because she just fell into concrete from like 20, 25
Yeah,
feet
broke
up?
her tailbone, dude.
Or is it because the snake's dead? Because everybody there only cares that the snake's been killed.
I want to see
But
who
she's-
owned that snake. Who raised that snake from a baby?
Oh, we find out. Don't you worry. We do
Okay.
find out who raised that snake as from a baby.
And
They
is he
are-
really sad? And is he like, "You killed him"?
They say he's sad. He doesn't really look all that sad, but we're told he's very sad.
Some Empire Strikes Back stuff going on.
Oh yes, there is very much that going on. Yeah, I'm so confused. Like she screams like they weren't expecting. Cause like, huh? What? She's screaming? I mean, she was supposed to fall in there and get eaten by a snake. It really shouldn't be a surprise.
Are she gonna do it quietly?
I guess. I mean, she jumped in there. I don't know what's supposed to be happening. He's like holding his knife up there, and then she starts holding a knife up there. The guy with the arrow at least is doing something. Like one of them is actually getting something done. I don't know why they're pointing knives, and somehow her pointing the knife tips off the big guy. See that's what I'm saying. She's screaming because her friend Snake has been murdered. They really treat the snake as...
Yeah, they really like that snake.
Oh, okay, yeah, Lemmy from Motorhead. I hit that on accident, but there you go, Trembling.
There we go.
Good stuff.
Also, that first dude who ran up definitely looks like Woody Harrelson.
That's the big guy.
Yeah, he gives me massive Woody Harrelson vibes.
Really?
In like a fake mustache. If you go back just a tiny bit.
I believe it when he was running.
Mm-hmm.
I can. Yeah, I had to do that a lot. 'Cause it does look silly the way he runs. Not very threatening.
That right there.
Yeah, okay, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, see, he stares at her, and that's how it gives her away, but I don't know what it is. Because she's doing the same stupid thing you're doing. He just realized, oh, well, I'm doing stupid. Why is she doing it too? And why does this guy have a bubble jacket? Did they have bubble coats back then?
He's warm as hell, I'll tell you that.
Super warm, but I didn't know they even had those. And this guy doesn't even exist until now. I have no idea where he's supposed to come from. The only two guys are the archer guy with the bow and the mustache guy. And all of a sudden, the guy with the bubble coat is just there, and she just like murders him. Okay, cool. And this, I want to give credit to the movie. They were very consistent with. 'Cause I was wondering, how did she know which one was going to go up? How do they know which ones do anything? I'll show you. I guess it comes up. Yeah, because it's got this. So if they are all having those, you couldn't climb down them. You know, because one you go down and the other side would just go up.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
But it was, I went through the entire thing and they were extremely consistent. The ones on the outside didn't move, and they only went down the ones on the outside. And they even had 3 of them. How they climbed down. You never had 3 of them at the same time. This is like something in a Seagal movie would be a slam dunk. I'd be like, oh, there's going to be so many inconsistencies
there's no
with this
way.
damn rope. They were super consistent. The rope actually makes sense. They knew 40-something years later, there's going to be some guy with an awesome mullet who's just going to find the stupidest little things in the movies that nobody cares about, make a big deal about. And
Yeah.
like, well, fuck that guy.
He's going to skim over the harpy seductress throwing sand and giant snakes, and he'll be like, those ropes, though.
Those ropes.
Let me tell you.
Well, 'cause 3 of them go climb down there. So I was like, they have to be on 3 different ropes, right?
Right.
We never see that, though. We never see 3 on the ropes at the same time. I am very impressed. Seagal has just ruined me for normal movies.
Good filmmaking.
This is incredible filmmaking. They only have 2 of these, so as long as they don't touch the middle ropes, which they only do at the end when she hangs the one guy, she puts it around his neck and then flies up the other side. See, he's on one of the middle ones on the left. Very good job. If anyone's still alive that was making this, because, I mean, this was like 40 years ago. Most of them probably are not alive. Kudos.
Yeah.
Oh, this. Yes. Yeah, so if you're going to jump off this, you're going to die.
Yeah, 100%.
And even the trajectory, that one kind of makes sense because she's going to die. 'Cause if you see her trajectory, her head is clearly like 3 feet.
Yeah.
She's not getting close to anything. None of her is even getting close to the pool. That guy, part of his, half his body's getting in the water. The rest is, I don't know, coming off or just splatting on the cement. His legs might get into the water a little bit. Arnold, oh, he's super dead.
Arnold is dead.
He didn't get any further than she did. Well, that's what I was actually going to say. Better hope you land feet first. That's what I'm guessing happened with Arnold. He just landed and just walked off.
Yeah.
Because he's Arnold. He can do that.
Checks out.
Yeah, but everyone else should be dead. Because, yeah, I know old movies, they had it for some reason in their heads that if you're up high, like on a mountain, and you jump, you'll just keep that forward momentum going. Which isn't quite how gravity works. But in old movies, it is. Now we find out his dad was very prescient. Cannot trust women. He's staring at her. Remember, he's staring at her. He's staring at you. Oh my God, how did he know she was...
What?
What was the goal there? What was the goal? I'm going to steal this super slowly right in front of him as he's staring at me?
Maybe she's like, he's huge. Maybe he's a T-Rex. If I move real slow, vision's based on movement.
It's based on movement. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, so she was, okay. Yeah, was it Dr. Hammond? Is that his name?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I mean, was he? He's like, I'm staring at you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, he gives her the gem, though, because he's like, yeah, I was going to give it to you anyway, so. You know what he said? They're all whores or whatever, so he gives her a gem, and he was right. Arnold's always right.
You got to put that on a soundbite on your little keyboard thing. It's just
Oh,
Arnold going, like, you sluts.
That's a good idea, yeah. So
Yeah.
just, what do I have? That gets a lot more use.
That's really good.
Yeah, he gives it to her around her neck, which... Okay, so you have this massive snake cult that apparently is so powerful that they can kidnap princesses from right in front of a king. If you steal their precious jewel, don't wear it around your neck.
Yeah.
That's a very bad idea.
That's how they always get caught on that TV show, The First 48.
Yeah,
It's about murders. Just don't talk about the murder you did. You're going to be fine. You'll get away with it.
Yeah, that's today's version of like putting it on social media. Like, oh, look at me, put it all on.
Oh,
Like, your Instagram
yeah.
with the
Those people who
stolen
like
money.
filmed themselves like breaking into a gas station and they're like, woohoo, we're all looting together. And it's like, yeah, but you're the only one going to jail.
Well, they had that South American gang. Remember, they were stealing from all the athletes.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, no, they're from some South American country. No, they're stealing from Patrick, from Mahomes. They're stealing from.
Oh, yeah, no, I
major-
do. Yes, I do remember this.
Yeah, and that's how one of the things they got caught. They were wearing I think Joe Burrow's
Oh, my
necklace or
God.
rings or something. Like they were wearing his jewelry. I
Yeah,
think
just
in the
don't
home or
do
something,
that.
taking pictures. And yeah, it's so insane. Yeah, so that's what they would do back then in the 80s. You would just walk around with it because they,
That's right.
have Instagram.
Success can test one's mettle as surely as the strongest adversary.
That's another thing. What are they going for here?
Drugs?
Success, so they're tired? It's saying success can test your mettle, so why are they sleepy?
I don't know. He looks stoned out of his mind, though.
Yeah, they both do. I think they're just supposed to be exhausted, but why? Why is he eating oatmeal blazed out of his mind? I'm so lost on what this is supposed to mean.
We don't
and
know.
Yeah, that is Rob Schneider, obviously, is King Conan.
It is very good.
Yeah, so Arnold got kicked off the project because they said Schneider's just a much better fit for Conan than,
That's right.
than Arnold ever was. So, what? When they come in, so he pushes him to the ground. What is this? I am so lost on what this scene is supposed to be.
I think that they thought they were being hilarious.
But like, the narration makes it seem like he's giving a reason for it, but it's not, as far as I
No.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing that was supposed to be a joke, but it's like I'm not really getting the whole.
These are the thieves you have requested, sire.
Steal my daughter back.
What?
So yeah, I mean, everyone knows them as thieves. That's what.
I mean, they do walk up and go, "We're thieves."
Yeah, we're thieves. Yeah, that's what we do. We're thieves, and they want him to do a rescue mission. But I mean, he phrases it as steal his daughter. So I guess you would get a thief to steal your daughter.
That's right.
Although, do you not have like an army? You're a king.
Armies are for rescue missions. You hire thieves to steal people. Okay.
Well, I guess yeah, the daughter's there willingly. So I guess it is kind of
True.
It is kind of kidnapping against her will.
That's true.
But his whole thing is, I'm going to give you a bunch of really precious gems. So I hope you do what we want you to do. You are thieves after all, so I hope you,
Right. Hope you don't
follow
steal from
through.
me.
But we're just going to pay you beforehand.
The mountain of power where he lives is said to be Subotai, and he agrees. Let's take what we have while we live.
I mean, yeah, she's got a point. Yeah. Yeah. Take what you have. He just gave you a shitload of gems.
Yeah.
There's
Dude's
really
clearly an
nothing to
idiot.
gain. Yeah, okay.
Doom's children, they told him to throw down his sword and return to the earth.
What? Why? No. They told Arnold, throw down your sword. God, hippies have always been terrible.
Yeah.
Just if there's any hippies out there, don't tell people that. Nobody's gonna listen. It just makes
Especially
people
not
like you.
Arnold.
Yeah, especially Arnold.
If you see some like wimpy dude who can't lift a sword, you might be like, "Hey, bro, put the sword down." If you see Arnold,
Struggling
Keep the
to
sword.
carry it. The mom, he should have been like, just put the sword down, lady. This is embarrassing.
yeah, just stop.
Once great men lived here.
Again, okay. This bothered. So the guy was just on his horse and they both just died in that position.
The
holding, like, a
horse died
spear.
standing up.
Yeah. And he just. Like, I know they sleep standing up, but you got to imagine at some point the wind is going to knock him over or they're gonna give out. I mean, they're not gonna be standing to the point where they're just skeletons. Everyone's just standing there. The guy's still standing. The horse is standing. He's still sitting up on it.
Kudos to the prop department, though. That looks hard as hell to get a horse skeleton to stand like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd show it on this. The bones. I don't know if I showed the other angle. Well, clearly, these are not real bones. Okay, look at that skull on that horse. That is not a horse skull. That looks like somebody...
Yeah.
It's like somebody like tried to draw a skull or something, and then they just kind of cut
just from memory
gaps into it. Look at the eye hole. Look at the mouth. Come on, what is that?
It's a lot of bone.
And it looks like there's a leg bone at the front of the horse, kind of like going down like where his shoulder would be.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is.
Looks like a human leg bone. Like this is just come on, guys. The tailbone's accurate. I looked it up to see if they have tail bones, and they do. They have bones in their tails.
Of course, you would look that up.
Well, when I was looking at that, I was like, are they just wants to know as a horse, or do they actually have bones in their tails? And they do, yeah.
I mean, dogs can break their tails, right?
Can they?
Yeah, that's actually.
Bones in them?
Yeah, there are dogs that like they'll wag their tails so it's really kind of cute and sad, but they'll wag their tails so hard, and then they'll like hit the side of a table or something, and they'll break the tailbone.
I had a dog. Like the tip of it broke off or something, and it was just bleeding everywhere. I don't know what that
Poor
was
guy.
about. I mean, it survived everything, but
Oh yeah.
at some point we came home and there's just blood all over the backyard.
Oh.
It took a while before we figured out where the blood even came from. But yeah, I guess they can do that.
Yeah, do massive damage to themselves.
It was here that I met my master. It was no accident, nor is it mere chance that I am the teller of his tale.
Yeah, he never elaborates what the fuck he's talking about. He's saying it's no accident he met his master here, which I guess is Arnold. Okay, why not?
He's just filling a word count.
I mean, they never elaborate on why this had to be. Why? Okay.
No.
Okay. Thanks for... They set a lot of things up that they just like, yeah, who cares? Just fuck it.
He's writing his little life story from his master, and he's like, I didn't do nearly enough stuff. So he's like, days became weeks. Weeks became months. Months became years. It's just like, how do I just drag this out as long as I can?
Okay. And I don't know why Arnold's his master.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Maybe because he like is a king at the very, very end.
I strike at you, I would summon a demon more ferocious than all in hell.
I don't know what this is supposed to be either. We're not. He meets him here, so they can't know each other beforehand. So what are they doing? What is this like report that they have? It's like, oh, it's like they do in the movies where like they try to make you think two people are gonna fight, but then like, no, it's my old buddy, and we're just messing with each other.
Old pals.
But they've never met before.
Oh man, the coolest version of that was actually great. I don't know why I'm thinking of this. Remember it in
his sister, and he's gonna kill her, and then they.
Oh, that's amazing. No, that's really good. I thought, I guess, way worse than Neil Breen. I was thinking Braveheart when they hire the Irishmen to fight the Scots, and then they charge, and then they just stop and like hug each other instead of fight, and then they join forces. That's the best scene.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when they had the little rock fight with the big guy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah.
Do flowers grow around here?
What are the flowers for?
For a girl.
Yeah, the rest of the movie is turned into a romantic comedy. It's crazy.
It's adorable.
That's so weird. I'll never really find out why he got those flowers. I mean, they're definitely not for a girl. What is this movie? Like, it just changes really on a dime. They're giggling about flowers for a girl. Mako simply has the power of infinite charisma. Master Grunt 15, apparently he does. He's in the sequel. He's in the second one. This whole thing is... And this really threw me for a loop. Yeah, that's not a girl, okay? In the very front. Because I was looking, I was like, are there any pretty ones? But oh, shit, what is... Oh, thank God it's a guy.
It's like, ooh, hold on. Should I blur this? I do like how you don't have to blur it, though.
Yeah, I should have blurred it anyway.
You blurred some earlier.
Well, they were actual boobs. There's a lot of boobs in this
those are
movie.
boobs. Those are boobs.
Okay, boobs are boobs.
I'm afraid.
To bear yourself? Why? You're so big and so well grown. You should be proud of your body.
Like that.
Do not go into a private room with that guy.
Oh, but this was his plan. This was his plan. This was his plan. This is such an insane plan. I'm just gonna walk around and hope there's some creepy priest that's gonna.
Maybe they're all like that. He's like, I just need to run into the first priest, and the plan's gonna work.
And that's what the flowers were for. Why does he have the flowers?
It's gotta be this guy.
I guess this guy. And just Arnold being all bashful and shy about his body. Like, somebody that puts that much time and effort into their body and they're shy. Okay.
Me. I'm hideous.
Could we talk over there, where the others do not see?
Why, yes, brother.
So his entire plan was just hoping that a priest was going to hit on him and want to bang him behind some bushes. His entire plan.
Yeah.
All right, actually,
it
that
worked.
checks out.
It worked. Only stupid if it doesn't work.
If you're Arnold in the early '80s, I guess you can count on that.
Everybody wanted him.
I'm afraid, and I'm shy. Is this your rope?
Yes, it's all I have.
They don't, like, everyone can see him. You can see everyone in the background. They don't even go behind a bush.
Hey, that girl hid at the beginning of the movie behind like 2 sticks that had a little bit of green on them.
Okay.
I'm sure that he's pretty well hidden right here. God, he does not fit in.
I know. I love how he shows it like that's his ID. Like the guy's like checking IDs and he shows him like, oh look, the snake thing. Oh, all right, come on in.
I have it.
He definitely fits in. They'll never know.
No.
They're back.
God, they should join a band.
They really should.
What do you see?
Infinity.
Good.
Guessing is that what gives him away, or is it just because he's a massive bodybuilder and everyone else there is a little hippie?
I'm gonna go with the bodybuilder.
Because she seems confused, like she doesn't know the answer. She's like, good. Because I think emptiness or something is what they talk about. So I don't know if infinity is the opposite of what he should.
For 1,000 years, I have watched you.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be 1,000 years old. The blonde lady, she mentions that too. Something about he's hundreds of years old.
Still can't learn how to cut his hair right.
Or maybe he just after 1,000 years, that's the best hairstyle.
1,000 years, and he's like, just cut the bangs straight across.
Well, he's not trying to be, every fad that comes and goes in 1,000 years. He's found the best hairstyle, and he's sticking with it.
Stuck. Yeah, respect. I respect that.
Who will not face emptiness? Infidel!
Oh, yeah, they just catch him immediately. Like, they don't... Okay, yeah. You do stick out, Arnold. You do stick out. I have no idea what your plan was.
Yeah, I think he made it that far just off of sheer shock value. Where people are like, is he really trying this? You think, okay. Yeah, no, let him walk in a little further. It'll make it easier for us.
Oh, they're probably like, oh, this has to be like an undercover boss thing. Okay, like, right? This is a plan. This is a plan. There's no way. There's no way we're supposed to believe this.
Undercover boss. They're just telling him sob stories. They're just like, yeah, new guy. Yeah, I work 80 hours a week here. It's like, well, wait, you could give me a raise? Oh, such a coincidence. I told you my life story.
And he's got them white teeth, too.
He's very white.
Joshua Scott, I have nothing to add. I just wanted to say thank you, Space Ice and Redeye, but mostly Space Ice. See, people think I make that stuff up. No, that's how they come in.
Damn it.
I don't know what her little dance move is. That's like a bring it on type thing. Like she's challenging him to a dance off. It's so weird. That's the princess. Although I have no idea how they're supposed to know that. So if they don't give her like she has some honorary position or something, like they clearly make a big deal about her, which is the only reason I guess they have any idea who she is. Like if she was just a regular cultist, they would have no idea. They would not be able to find her.
Well, she dresses like she's important, so they're like, it must be important.
She dresses like she's important, and they treat her like she's important.
That's all there is to it.
Where is the eye of the serpent? Rexall says that you gave it to a girl.
How could they know that? Is it because she's wearing it around her neck? Is that how they know?
Ah, no, that can't be it.
You broke into my house, stole my property, murdered my servants and my pets, and that is what grieves me the most.
He says that like it's not obvious. You murdered my pets and my servants. That's what makes me the maddest. Yeah, no, that sounds very rational.
Also, I want to point out, Mikhail, Year One vibes, definitely. You seen Year One?
I have not. Is that a comedy about?
They're like cavemen who get thrown into. It's not. Is it Egypt?
Egypt. Wow.
Or maybe it's not Egypt. I can't remember. It's like Michael Cera, Jack Black. It's really funny.
I have not.
It's got McLovin in it. Yeah.
But it turns out, so just kind of going inside the temple, that's not what gets him. It's murdering all those people in the snake. That's what makes him maddest. Like
Thanks for clarifying.
All the things he listed. Yeah, that should be.
Yeah. Checks out.
You killed my snake. Thorgrim is beside himself with grief.
You can tell, because he's the one that raised the snake, apparently, from a egg, I guess. I don't know. But he doesn't look all that sad. He looks like he's just playing with the other snake. And what does it mean you raised the snake? What do you mean you raised the snake? Like,
he let women willingly throw themselves in that pit for a while.
Did he like teach it? Like, did he take it to school? Did it pick it up? Like, what do you mean raise the snake? Raising a snake means you fed it, right?
Parcel tongue, lent it to the Harry Potter castle for a bit, you know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. So, I mean, apparently he had quite the connection with us. Why would you have a connection with a snake that's massive? Okay.
Have you seen those videos in I don't know what part of the world it is, but like the little kids who will just have snakes in their cribs and stuff, and they'll just sleep with like giant pythons and things?
I find people who have snakes as pets very bizarre.
That kind of attracts a bizarre type of person.
Like, I mean, I could see having a snake is just kind of, it's cool to have a snake, but like, I don't want to take it out and play with it and wrap it around. Like, that just seems weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, do people actually like get like a connection with a snake like you do with like a dog? Like, is a snake really your best friend?
No, once they eat you.
No, like, I believe a cat will eat you if you die. Like,
they will.
Well, I mean, you when it gets hungry.
Dogs will do it too sometimes.
Dogs might.
I think cats are more.
A cat's will definitely do it.
More often, yeah.
A dog might do it. A cat will do it. So I can kind of see that, but I cannot see people having connections with snakes. I think
Can't teach it a trick, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the spiders, that's weird too. The tarantulas. I think tarantulas aren't that dangerous and they're furry, so I guess I can see
they're not.
Weird people liking that, but yeah, no. They're not pets. Anyways, he's very broken up about it, as you can tell.
Raised that snake.
He raised that snake.
You killed my mother. You killed my father. You killed my people.
Okay, you know what, Arnold? We're not talking about you right now. We're talking about the snake.
Yeah, bro, you had your moment.
Like, oh my God, that was so long ago too. Like, get over it, dude. That was a long time ago.
Hey, you're a grown-ass man now.
And he's still upset about it? Damn.
The riddle of steel.
Yes. Shall I tell you? It's the least I can do.
Yeah, so we find out what the riddle of steel is, guys. I hope he says Rob Schneider, because that was the poll question. I hope he says Rob Schneider.
Steel isn't strong, boy. Flesh is stronger.
Okay, well, that's weird. I don't think so. I think
it was Rob Schneider.
I still think it's Rob Schneider. But if I was given an option to fight with steel or flesh, I think I would use steel. But he's not done. No, he's got the real answer, which you will believe.
There.
Watch.
A beautiful girl.
Come to me, my child.
That is the riddle of steel, ladies and gentlemen.
What is it?
Did you eat? Oh my God! Do I have to show you again? He zoned out. All right, we'll show you again.
There.
Oh, her just jumping off a cliff?
Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, did you get it that time? You got it, Redeye?
I don't.
Okay, one more time. Last time we're gonna do this. Last time.
Okay, last time.
Because when you die, Crom is gonna ask you the riddle of steel, and if you can't tell him, he's gonna laugh at you and cast you out of Valhalla.
That beautiful girl.
See that beautiful girl?
Yeah, I see her. I see her.
Come to him. Got it? Look.
Yeah.
Does that help?
That is strength, boy.
That is strength. I don't know what part of that
There
is
we
strength.
go.
But that is strength. Just when Crom asks you, because he's gonna ask you.
You know what? I
don't
got
wanna
it
laugh
now.
At you, do you?
I'm gonna pretend like I get it. I'm just gonna nod my head.
Just see a lady up there. She's not gonna be all that pretty, but you call her pretty anyways. I don't know, chicks like that, and then say, "Come to you."
They do like that.
I mean, what, you would think she would climb down if he's like, "Come to me." I'm like, okay.
Do you
Like,
think that's
climb
what he
down and go
meant?
down there?
He was expecting her to climb down, and then he's like, "Oh fuck, she jumped." He's like, "Act cool, act like that was the plan." And he's like, "That's strength." Yeah.
He never once said jump down here. He said, "Come here," and she's just
Yeah.
like, "Okay." You
Like,
didn't
cool.
come to
Kill
him.
myself. Great.
Just jumps up. Okay. Now Arnold with the vulture starts to eat Arnold, so Arnold eats the vulture. Yeah.
Wow.
So weird. I like it though. He
Yeah, I do
eats
like that.
vultures. You're supposed to wait till they die, you stupid vulture. This is why. So they don't eat you, because you.
I actually learned a cool fact about this tree.
Oh, okay. The tree of woe.
Yeah. So they obviously built this tree. It's not a real tree.
Oh,
I know.
you
I'm
just ruined
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
hold on.
I take it
Before you
back.
say that, hold on.
It's a real tree.
Mimsy, best crucifixion ever.
10 out of
Also,
10.
you have not seen the movie Cyborg, which makes it hard to respect you.
Oh, Cyborg does have a really good one.
He kicks it down while he's on it with his kicks. Oh my God.
God,
I didn't see
JCVD
Jesus
so
do that.
cool.
Did Jesus kick himself down?
Did not. But no, so they built this tree on a giant, like, rotating pedestal.
Okay.
Because they had to film this scene over 3 days for some. I don't know why it took 3 days, but they filmed over 3 days.
Vultures are really hard to.
I guess,
They're
yeah.
shitty actors. They are shitty actors.
But they built it so the whole thing can rotate, so they can keep the shadow
Sun
consistent.
and everything.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
pretty clever.
it
I
would
mean,
be
for a
weird.
movie that cares about its ropes being accurate, keeping the shadow accurate, respect.
There was something I was watching, some movie, where they didn't do that, and it was really off-putting. Like every time they would switch the camera view, it was like completely different lighting. So yeah,
Yeah, it
props to
takes me
them.
out of it.
They got the ropes, they got the lighting.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
They're not giving me a lot to work with.
No.
Okay. Oh no, he really was there. Oh, just running around. I have no idea how he finds him. Arnold had a horse. He's just running around the country. Just happens to run into him.
Just running around going, "I'm a thief."
Yep, telling everyone he's a thief. Yeah. We don't find out how he knows where they really don't fill in a lot of blanks in this movie.
Oh, actually, I'm on a page right now.
Oh,
okay. That lady who jumped off the cliff when James Earl Jones told her to jump.
No, he didn't say jump. He said come here.
Or, sorry, come here. Fun fact: she set a record in that scene for free fall, 182 feet. Woman's free fall record at the time. At the time. Yep.
I don't understand
apparently.
what that means. I mean, they never jumped out of planes before?
No, like but it just says free fall. I don't know. I'm assuming you had to land on something for a free fall record to work. 182
There's no
feet.
way, right? There's no way she just jumped and landed.
No, she probably landed on like a big mat or like a big
should,
crash pad or something.
Yeah, they should elaborate on that because that's
I'm
kind of
gonna look it up more. I'll look it up more.
Unless it was like for a stunt or something, which is still
Yeah, maybe the largest stunt drop.
This is his magic. Making motorcycle sounds and drawing on his face like he's passed out drunk. That's one thing I would do like in college when somebody passed out.
Oh yeah. There's
All
a
over
dick
their
on there
face.
somewhere.
Oh, there'd be so many penises.
So many.
And that's what they do. And they're like, yeah, he's a wizard. Trust me, he's definitely a wizard, guys. This is what wizards do. I don't know how the motorcycle sounds help, but okay, cool. And I don't know what any of this is, but the wizard does nothing. Apparently just a lady yelling stop at him. And then crying. Obviously the crying. Like, okay, We get it. You're late. We get
And make it about you.
You guys cry a lot. You're the victim. Uh-huh.
Only the girl. We kill Thulsa Doom another day. Agreed?
So badass.
Conan.
God, he's so badass. So basically, he said, we're just going to get the girl, for the king. We're not going to kill James Earl Jones, all right? And Conan just ignores him like, shut up, bitch. But he
Either that.
He just does his thing like, yeah, you do whatever the fuck you're going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Either that or he's like, what is my line?
Oh.
It's like, are they going to yell cut or did I just keep going? Okay.
Like, this is super awkward. He's not yelling cut.
I'm just going to keep going.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to start sharpening my sword.
That sounds downright jolly.
It's very festive. I don't know why they put the war paint on. It just makes them stand out so much more because nobody else is wearing it except for them.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to spot who the intruders are. Yeah, the music here is great too. It's very
It's
I would love
awesome.
to be in there, except as you can see, there's blurred parts. The background is extremely gory. Like it's a bunch of like mutilated body parts everywhere. I don't remember.
Some good little like jolly, some Whoville music.
Yeah,
it's really
so
nice.
Crazy to have like that jolly music. They almost, when they're carrying that big bowl, like they're dancing almost like those. I remember it's Zimbabwe pallbearers. You've seen like the little,
yep.
They're doing like that, but then there's like a torso of a lady. You can see like cut open on the middle of the stomach, like their boobs are flopping. Like it's
that's intense.
Very graphic, while they're being all super jolly.
Some weird
Yeah,
Apocalypse Now stuff.
Yeah, so that's what I blurred out there. There's like a torso of a lady, the stomach's cut open, stuff's coming out of the stomach, their boobs are flopping around. Like it's
Jesus.
It's very graphic. I had to be very careful on a lot of this.
Good call.
Like this scene,
Oh yeah, I know this scene.
Like I try just to not to use. Like I think there's a part where I just blur everything out. I don't want to spend all day making sure I find every boob and blurring it out.
I frequently miss a nip here and there in some movies.
Yeah, and so I don't want YouTube like, oh, look at this boob right there, and like, son of a bitch, like it's just not worth it. But just below, there's a massive orgy going on. So like that's the only thing I do with it is like, okay, I got it on that one. But that's also super weird. So they got that jolly music, they're dancing around, they got a big orgy going on, and this is full of human body parts. It's like a stew of human body parts.
God, it's so weird.
It is so bizarre. Oh, and there's a leopard.
Why not?
How about the leopard? Yeah,
now,
there's a leopard here.
That's Neil Breen.
That is very Neil Breen. That's where
Neil
got
Breen
it from. Oh my God. He's basically Conan. Yeah.
He's pretty close.
There's a hand in there, and she starts eating the hand.
So weird.
There's still got to be a bone on that thing, right? Okay. I don't know what the green stuff is.
Yeah, there's not good enough meat on a hand for it to be enjoyable at all.
Yeah, like even if you just go around the bone, like you're not getting a lot.
Have you ever had chicken feet before?
No.
I've had chicken feet before, and it's like so many bones, dude. It's not worth it. It's not worth the trouble.
I've seen it before, and I've probably thought that, like, how do you even eat that?
It's hard. It's not worth it. Just eat pieces of chicken.
Yeah, I don't think humans are supposed to be delicious or good tasting.
No.
That was a test, and you failed. I'm like, how the fuck do you know that, Redeye?
They're not tasty.
Quick with that. Oh hell,
they are not tasty. Let me tell you that.
All right. You answered that way too fast.
Soylent Green? Come on.
You're on the list now.
I'm probably on it, yeah.
Oh, then super weird. He turns into a snake? His eyes turn into a snake, and this entire thing, they must have been on something when they were making this.
Yeah, they were tripping balls.
And the snake, come on. He's doing a Steven Seagal thing. Don't stare at the camera, bro. You're ruining the audience's
First
immersion.
time actor.
Or Steven Seagal.
Also, Yes.
Oh, look
Yes.
at you. Oh, man. Killing me. Okay. So their plan. I love how she lights this. The place looks like it's completely stone and marble. And so she lights that. And somehow it catches a bunch of those things that aren't even near each other on fire.
That's how fire works.
Well, really all it does is get everyone's attention. Like, hey, guys, people are breaking in. It does nothing for them. They just start murdering people. Again, very obvious who's who. They're all wearing white cloths. Now, he does that, but there's only one person there. Like, he should have done that when the orgy was going on. He'd taken a lot of them out instead.
Yeah, so many people.
There's just one guy. That was a lot of work to take out one guy.
Yeah, he looked cool, though.
Oh, yeah, look badass. You can see his muscles. He's squatting and pushing up on that thing. Yeah, yeah.
I almost wish, somebody was in the bowl.
Oh, that
and
would
then
be
he
like a midget or something in there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
that would be awesome. Like spinning around. Oh, God, I hope.
I wasn't thinking midget. I was thinking more phone booth.
Phone booth? What? What? No,
it's
gotta be a midget. And he's gotta be like having fun. Like he's doing it.
God, that would be great. If they pour out. There's like hands and feet, and then just like a little guy in there.
Yeah, that's how it works. Like you'd be like, oh no, he knows the secret.
Oh no.
And obviously, I have noticed every time in a movie somebody looks like Marty Jannetty, there's some backstabbing betrayal between friends. I don't know. Coincidence? I don't think so. I think it's some sort of cosmic karma thing.
Marty Jannetty?
Marty Jannetty. Got super kicked by Shawn Michaels.
Oh, the wrestler.
On Brutus the Barber Beefcake's barbershop. Yeah. Oh, my God.
I don't think I know this. I know Shawn Michaels.
What? Yeah. Long time ago. Early 90s, late 80s. They were the Rockers. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty were the Rockers. They were a tag team.
The Marty of the Rockers. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Their hair is amazing.
That's why that guy looks like Marty Jannetty.
Okay. Yep. I see it now.
I've seen it a couple times in movies, and every time there's been a betrayal. Yeah, this time he nails the big giant snake statue. Oh, and it takes out giant Woody Harrelson.
Oh.
See? Same thing. That's
betrayal.
Literally the exact same thing as Shawn Michaels super kicking Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window. Literally the exact same thing.
I'm going to have to watch for this now.
Oh, God. I can't believe you haven't seen that.
I haven't, but I need to add it to my list.
Come on, chat. You know what I'm talking about. This was a pivotal moment in every man's life. That's when the innocence goes away. You see that, and you realize anything can happen at any time. That's what the dad should have warned him about. Shawn Michaels
right.
at a barbershop.
Don't talk about swords and women. Just be like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Don Henley, the end of the innocence. That's what he was singing about. He was singing about Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
That checks out.
Yeah. See, he looks like it, right? You were looking at Marty Jannetty?
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
That looks just like him, right?
It really does, yeah.
Okay. And he's like, oh, shit. That's going to cause problems. But then it just cuts away. Like, we don't... Now they're just out there.
Seek.
Now... Yeah, so he shoots her with a snake. I feel like they missed an opportunity for some sort of line with the snake and seek, and I feel like Arnold could have come up with something better. It's weird to see an Arnold movie without some cheesy one-liners.
Yeah.
And that's like the perfect time.
Yeah, there's zero in this movie.
Yeah.
He even had a great one by the fire, and then he just didn't say anything.
Good point. Yeah. Yeah. I think after this, I was trying to think, this was what, 83? Is that when this came out?
Yeah, 82 or 83.
Okay.
82.
Okay. Yeah, so I think Commando's where that just like took off and never stopped.
Yeah.
Even as the Terminator, he was doing it.
Why do you cry?
He's Conan. He won't cry, so I cry for him.
Yeah, so the lady's dead. They're burning her body. You could also be like, because she was my friend and she's dead.
Yeah, because I liked her. Actually, more realistically, he would have been like, because I'm a thief.
Yeah, I'm a thief. I steal Arnold's emotions.
Hey.
I stole his sadness.
I like that.
But it's weird. Like, okay, so what? I guess you don't like her. She wasn't your friend because they were all three like besties, running around, just running across the world, stealing from people.
I mean, could you see the two of them hanging out if Arnold wasn't there, though? Are they just
must
friends?
have, right? Because they rescued him.
That's true.
They don't show him together, though, which is weird. They just show him. There is no way he carried, 240-pound Arnold back to that guy's place.
Well, I mean, I did say the tree was on a big pedestal. Maybe he just wheeled them. Tree and all.
That's a long way.
It is a long way.
He was riding that horse for a while. And they brought him back to the wizard's place. Like, oh my God, that is so far away.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Like, how far he carried Arnold. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's a hell of a friend. He might be a thief, but he's also a bro.
Damn straight.
He will kill you. He has seen your fires. He will come for me, and when he does, he will kill you.
All right, ladies. This one's for you. If you're tied up, being held hostage, don't tell somebody like they're gonna come kill you. You better do something quick. Usually, you don't want to upset them. You don't want to tell them. You don't want to get them to panic and to freak out.
Don't antagonize them.
And if somebody is coming to save you, just be quiet about it. Let him come save you. Don't Don't warn the guy.
There he is. There he is right there. He's coming to save me.
And they told me that when they do it, they're going to come through the back window on the right. And
you are so screwed.
They're going to wait till the sun starts to go down, and they're going to get it because they know that's when you're. Just don't give them tips, ladies. Because I have my 2 female viewers, and they get kidnapped regularly.
On the reg.
And they're always screwing it up. So, come on, guys. Oh yeah. So they set up traps because they're like, oh, okay, thanks for the heads up. Nice, thank you. Yeah, they set up a whole bunch of traps. They Home Alone this entire place out. I thought the skeletons are still standing there.
Crom, grant me revenge.
And if you do not listen,
then the hell with you.
Great acting.
I like that. Arnold just being like, God help me, but if not, eat shit. Perfect.
Yep.
We don't get that a lot.
No.
Closest I could think of is The Gray. Have you seen that movie?
I have, yeah.
It's not really the same exact thing, but he's like, God, if you're out there, and then just like nothing happens. It's like, damn. You never see that in movies. It's always like something magical happens.
Yeah. It's like, well, guess I'm on my own.
This just goes Babe Ruth on him. He just looks like they just come at him in a line. Like, okay. He was surprised. He's like, are you guys just going to come at me one at a time? This is so much more convenient.
They keep rounding the corner, and they're like, a lot of my friends are dead right up there. I better just ride right past that spot.
He's got to be like, but son of a bitch, we set up all these traps. We spent like
all
day building these traps, and all I'm doing is just knocking you guys off one at a time. Oh, come on.
It's like that whole spear wall, bro. You know how hard it is to find sticks out here that are just straight and long?
Oh, luckily they set off a trap. He was going to be pissed if he didn't use this one, which is like such a weird one. I think it's coming next. Yeah. All right. So Marty Jannetty. This trap depends on seeing that helmet.
From that angle.
From that angle, not really looking too deep into it. Just assuming it's got to be on the guy's head, even though it's not moving. And why would the guy be hiding stupidly right there?
And it's at floor height.
Where he could be seen easily. Oh, well, as long as that happens. And he bonks him on the head. He better bonk him on the head. Sets up this entire mouse trap. Oh my
man,
God, that is so elaborate. And doesn't see all of these other things.
Any of it. If only you rounded that next corner, you would have seen all this.
Well, this is the corner he came from. He had to walk by this. I have no clue how this happened. Sorry, Marty. That one's on you.
Yeah, that is 100% on you.
Completely on you. But Arnold is so stoked. Oh my God, I bet you he was celebrating. He was so happy that this actually worked. I bet the Subotai guy and the wizard were like, that's not going to work, dude. You were wasting all day on this. We're setting up all these spikes.
So much time.
All you've done is build that stupid contraption, and it's probably not even going to work. And Arnold is just like, oh, so many I told you so's coming.
Have you tried to play the board game Mousetrap? It never always triggers, and you have to push parts with your fingers.
Well, yeah, like halfway, you just have to like sneak a little push and like. Oh,
yeah, it
no,
just doesn't. Just stops.
Like dominoes too. You're like, oh God, I got to keep it going. I can't let him know I'm pushing it.
Yep.
this isn't explained either.
Do you want to live forever?
God, it didn't work the first time, lady.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I want to live from today, because the way she asks that is like he should do something risky or try to die. Like what? She doesn't know what that means.
She
says
doesn't,
it, but doesn't know what it means.
It's inconceivable.
Or she just like, no. I mean, I think the answer is yes, right? You want to live forever, so I'm going to keep helping you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, you guys were taking it the wrong way. That wasn't sarcasm. This was serious. Do you guys want to live forever? Yeah, because I'm going to save you. Why is she shining? Why is she right there? How does any of this happen? I don't know.
Unknown.
They don't even ask. Nobody seems concerned or like, Arnold, I saw your girlfriend. She was alive and she was very shiny. And then she disappeared.
Say, like, the Valkyrie run horses, right? So.
Well, the flying horses or something, right?
Yeah, that's a Valkyrie. Not even on a Valkyrie.
Oh, the Valkyries. Yeah, they have wings because they take the dead people to Valhalla, right?
I think so.
Is that right? Okay, good.
Someone will correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah, they're gonna correct us even if we're right, though. That's the
Yeah.
thing about Chad. Oh, then he gets him. Oh, what a not dignified death.
Did not want to live forever.
I guess not. Yeah.
Don't leave me! My lord! No, don't kill me!
That's a quick switch. Okay, yeah. So this makes a lot of nonsense to me. I mean, saying this does not make sense. This is nonsense. They spend all that time showing how the women will just sacrifice their lives for him.
Yeah.
And apparently, the second he's like, okay, well, sacrifice your life, then she just turns on him. She immediately is on Arnold's side.
Well, I mean, you see him? She's probably like, wait, I could have been with this guy?
Well, she saw him the entire time, right? He must have carried her out there.
It's true. It's true.
The whole thing is bizarre. Because even if you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, but he tried to kill her, Arnold's using her as bait right now.
Yeah.
Like, neither of them are being really great to her. I mean,
yeah, but Arnold's got muscles, and James Earl Jones has a bowl cut, so.
I mean, it could be a woman thing. They're like, oh, who's treating me worse? Oh, it's a tough one.
Oh, that's what it is.
Who's treating me worse? He tried to shoot a snake at me. I've never had a guy do that before. But Arnold does have those muscles.
He calls me bad names at Denny's.
I mean, this guy turns into a snake sometimes.
That's the definition of a bad dude.
Yeah, I should have added that in there. Yeah, James Earl Jones turns into a snake completely and then goes through a hole when they're at that big orgy thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really, I don't know.
It took him way too long, too.
So many of these scenes, I'm wondering, what are they trying to tell us? Like, what are we supposed to be getting from these scenes? And I don't know if there are answers.
I don't think there are.
Yeah, now he's... Yeah, so I guess their plan is she's going to walk through there and distract them. But the distraction is she's just going to walk. She doesn't do anything to get anyone's attention. She just walks.
She should hold a dagger non-threatening at about like a 45-degree angle. That seems to do the trick.
Yeah, I mean, the guy just like... He's not even really looking at her. Like, I don't understand this plan. But apparently Arnold's able to just sneak up on him because, you know, she was walking slowly right there. Like, it doesn't seem like he recognizes that, oh, she's back. Like, he has no reaction to her at all.
No idea. That dude's like, my shift ends in about 3 minutes, so I'm just going to act like I'm not seeing this.
Oh, yeah, shift change is going to come. There'll be the other guys. Probably I don't want to get stuck doing something during shift changes.
Yeah, the last second, you got to fill out paperwork.
Yeah, so much paperwork.
No.
And plus, the new guy, Lenny's usually a couple minutes late, so I know I'm going to get stuck doing everything.
Yeah, as always. That's typical Lenny.
But yeah. The crazy thing is that Arnold trusts her. Like, James Earl Jones saw that they will jump off cliffs for him. But yeah, no, he just trusts her. Okay, yeah. He can bring her back and she'll be good. Yeah. You get a bunch of crazy twists coming on.
My child.
Yeah, that's Arnold's dad. Apparently in the 80s, James Earl Jones was everyone's dad. That was the twist of every movie.
Yeah.
I think that should be the twist of every movie. I would not complain.
You just at the end, they're like, and James Earl Jones is your dad.
Yeah, kind of like when, South Park, when they would kill Kenny every episode, you're like, just waiting for it. But it didn't bother you. You're like, okay, yeah, wait.
No, it was fine. Yeah.
How's it going to happen now? How's James Earl Jones going to be the guy's dad this time?
I'd like that.
And if people are going to say like, oh no, that's just an expression of my child because he's like a leader.
My son.
He's very specific that he's the son. Okay?
He's doubling down.
Very specific. And if that's not obvious enough.
Who now is your father if it is not me? Who gave you the will to live? I am the wellspring from which you flow.
I was supposed to pause it there, but stupid pop-up always gets me. Anyways, yeah, he says he's the father, which is so insane. Like, right now, James Earl Jones his character is just swinging for the fences. He's like, dude's got a sword, he's gonna kill me. I gotta say some crazy shit. Yeah. The wellspring. I'm your dad.
I'm your dad.
I know I killed your dad and your mom, but who would it be if it's not me? Thank you, Bruce Willis. $1 from Bruce Willis.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce. I hope you're getting better.
Ditto.
He just goes off like, I'm the wellspring, bro. You can't kill me.
What would your world be without me, my son?
He goes for the son thing again. I'm your dad. I'm the wellspring. What would your world be without me?
I am the walrus.
He's the walrus.
Just keep saying stuff.
He is swinging for the fence. He's like, something's got to work. Just keep saying things, distract him. But like, nobody's coming up behind Arnold. None of this makes any sense at all. Like, he killed your parents. Life would be pretty normal without you.
Yeah.
He'll actually go back and get a bunch of money from that king. So actually, life would be great without you.
Oh,
sir.
that's right. I forgot they're on a quest this whole time.
Yeah. He didn't give him a time limit. And
that's true.
And there's another missed chance. Arnold's like, no, he'll chop your head. We don't know if he chops his head off. Turns out this is another time where they're pretending like they don't like each other, but they're bros. Yeah, he takes the sword away and he's like, no, we're cool. Trust me, that's what happens.
I'm sure that is what happens. Yeah.
I had something I was going with that.
They stop and then they like fist bump.
Oh yeah, they're like, got you, yeah, got you.
Dap up.
Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah.
But we get more twists. Well, see, that's his hair. He's like, I gave him a haircut.
Oh, that's his hair.
That's
yep.
what we were doing. We fooled you guys. We were just giving him a haircut. But then the twist. Oh boy, is this a twist.
Can't wait.
Very crazy. Even for an 80s movie, this twist is wild. This is the Klan. They were at a Klan meeting.
It was a Klan
James
rally
Earl
the
Jones
whole time.
Was the leader of the Klan. Did you see that coming?
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it coming either. That was very crazy. Tell me that's not the Klan.
Wow. Yeah, that's
They got torches, they got the robes, they got the spike. I mean,
if you just
Klan.
take this screenshot and just post it online with no context, it would be that, yeah.
I'd be like, had a great night. They would assume I was at a meeting, not that I was having a stream. Nope.
Great turnout.
Yeah, he was the leader of the Klan. I have no idea what to think about this. They don't know what to think about this either.
They have no idea.
They're like, we're the Klan, and he killed a black guy to hurt the Klan. Like, oh my God, what's happening right now? So, it works though. The Klan
was the Klan all along.
They're like, we have no idea what to fucking do right now. You killed the black guy to stop the Klan. Like, this is like, wires are crossed. We don't know what to do. We're disbanding. So yeah, the Klan just disbands after that. It was definitely a Clayton Bigsby moment. Except he wasn't blind.
Oh, Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah, he was blind though. James Earl Jones wasn't blind, and they weren't blind either. They all knew.
They just went with it. They were like, maybe he doesn't know. I mean, mirrors a thing yet?
You know what? I think it's because it's James Earl Jones.
Probably. And just like, dude, he sounds cool. Like, he should record our voicemails. Like,
I mean,
it's gonna be good.
I mean, he's not around anymore. But in any movie, if you had James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman as the grandfather, I don't care who it is. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm not calling bullshit. I don't.
Nope.
It's like, oh wow, Daniel Craig, your dad is Morgan Freeman.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Nice.
Like, I hope the two of you have a lot of conversations.
Yeah. I wouldn't complain once.
Nope.
Maybe they're like the same. They're like, yeah, we're the Klan, but it's James Earl Jones. I mean, it's Darth Vader. This was 82, so I'm guessing Empire came out recently, right? Very recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like Empire just came out. Yeah, no, we're cool. We're cool with James Earl Jones. Yeah, even the Klan was cool with him. What's that? He was the leader. Jesus. Again, I'm the burn the temple down, the stone temple down.
God, nailed it.
They burn all these stones down. Yeah, and apparently he becomes a king.
That's right.
And it says, this story shall also be told. They have been teasing King Conan for 40 years. And I don't think we're getting King Conan.
Yeah, they're like, the best we can do is like governor of California.
Well, he's talked about it a lot. Like they've been in talks to do King Conan at least 20 years.
He's too old.
Well, he's supposed to be old. That's the story. I mean, he is really old. Like, it's hard to imagine him doing action and fighting. But that's kind of the thing, is like his last thing is he's the king and gonna be old. You imagine Conan's got to go out
That would
and
have been
battle,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
He can't go out just old age. Like, oh, he had pneumonia. Yeah, that's what happened to
Bro, wait.
Conan.
He's sitting in that chair. Was he the king? Is that how he died? He's that king in the rock pile holding the sword, and then...
Oh, my God. And then Jason Momoa comes in 2011 and finds
his...
time?
Is this a time cop thing? He went back in time, and then... I think it's a time cop.
He never actually touched the skeleton. If he touched the skeleton, he may have turned into purple jelly and spun around in circles.
Yeah, he never touched it. He just pulled the sword out and smacked it a bunch.
Oh, my God.
That's why it's rusty. And then you just repeat that, and then the next one shows up. He smacks the sword a bunch.
So there's just a loop of Arnold's kicking.
A loop.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Because then James Earl Jones would never die.
He would never die.
He would be permanent. He would always exist.
Yeah.
You know what? That is now.
Is that canon?
That is canon.
Cool.
I mean, Destroyer doesn't like contradict any of that. It's just not as good. The music's not as good. They go more jokey. There's not as many cannibals. Like, we don't actually see people eating human body parts.
No.
Which it should have.
Just munching on hands.
There should have been more cannibalism. They do have that weird thing in Destroyer. I don't know if you remember Destroyer.
Yeah, a little bit.
The princess. I think she's like 12 years old. And they mentioned multiple times she has to keep her virginity. And so they have Wilt Chamberlain watch her, which is obviously a terrible choice. But, like, they make a big deal about it. And luckily it never comes up. But, like, why do they mention that multiple times? And that's why Wilt Chamberlain's there. Like, the entire time I was watching it again as an adult.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to do something with this. Okay, they don't. They just forget about it.
Thank God.
It's very distracting, though, that they have that out there. Like, oh, we gotta protect her virginity.
That's like some girl. That's like some Always Sunny in Philadelphia shit. Frank's like, we don't diddle little kids. There's no sense diddling little kids.
But they mention that, and that's why Wilt Chamberlain's. It's like so bizarre that they even bring that up. Like, that's not necessary.
Just an unnecessary detail. Just delete it.
Yeah, don't bring it up multiple times, and don't have the guy bragging about banging 20,000 chicks. Watch her. Like, that's just...
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
I just remember in Destroyer, I really liked Zula, the female warrior chick. She was fun.
Yeah. She was something Jones, right? Like,
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones, yeah. She was terrifying. Yeah, she was very terrifying.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think we have a couple questions. I said I would do some questions this time. So we have a few questions from the...
Oh, cool.
From the audience. From Mitch Meetings. He's got a couple. Which director would you pick to instead have made Time Cop? Tarantino, Gareth Evans, Martin Scorsese, Chad Stahelski, or keep Peter Hyams? I'm going to say Peter Hyams, because why would you mess with the greatest movie of all time?
Yeah, you can't change it. That would create another loop.
That wouldn't create a loop. If you change the director, that could destroy the universe. Like, that's the real reason they created the TEC. So, yeah, don't mess with that, Mitch Means. Unless Van Damme wanted to direct it, I'm sure he'd be fine. He could do it.
He'd be good at it, yeah. I want coked up Van Damme doing it, though. Or he's just like banging on tables and he's just snapping a lot. And he's like, no, the music's got to sound like more
A lot
cymbals.
of yelling, like knockoff.
A lot of yelling, yeah.
Knockoff is like that, I think. Mimsy, sorry. My mother died 15 or 20 years ago. Her favorite movie was Showdown in Little Tokyo. She would probably want me to ask you to review it.
Well, now you got to.
I find a lot of what Mimsy says questionable, because
you can't question Mimsy's mom.
Look at the Avatar. That's Art Vandelay, famous architect.
I mean, yeah.
He's not trustworthy. You can't trust architects. We'll see, Mimsy. We'll see. Maybe for Mother's Day. Oh, here's a good one. Mitch Meetings. I have a problem. A trolley's brakes fail, and it's not going to stop. On one trolley tracks is an all-girls high school choir group crossing the road. On the other... Oh, you really... Commas, bro. On the other track is Kurt Russell. You control the lever to switch tracks. Which do you choose? Should be choose, bro. I got you, though. So you got trolley. It's the old trolley problem. You got Kurt Russell on one side, one Kurt Russell, or... He doesn't say the number of them, an all-girls high school choir group on the other.
Does Kurt Russell know that they're high school girls, though?
Oh, I don't think they're aware of each other or the whole scenario. That's kind of the thing.
Damn.
They're just walking along. And it's you. You have to make the decision.
Yeah, because if Kurt knew there were a bunch of ladies on the other track, then you would naturally pick the track Kurt's on, knowing by the time you got there, he'd have walked over and started chatting the ladies up. Mm-hmm. So but if he knows their high school age, he ain't going over there.
Oh, yeah. He's not Steven Seagal.
He's not Steven Seagal.
So what would you do, Redeye? You give your answer, then I'll give the correct answer.
You know, I think you pick the Kurt Russell one, but you have to shout. You want to take him out. You're targeting Kurt.
Okay.
But you shout the word tsunami, and then he just rides the front of the train on a surfboard.
Damn. Oh, man.
And it gets out of trouble.
I like it.
Thank you.
Okay, so he escaped from LA's.
Escape from LA's.
Out of there.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so the real thing you do is you kill the girls. So if you were to send a trolley to Kurt Russell, he would be fine. It's Kurt Russell. You think a trolley's going to take out Kurt Russell? Good luck. No, a trolley's got no chance against Kurt Russell. But still, you're still not going to fucking do that because it's Kurt Russell. So yeah, you kill the girls. Easy choice. Easy choice.
There you go.
You let Kurt Russell know, I got you, bro. Ninja Nick, 951. How do I perfect my quick draw? Here's what you do, Ninja Nick. So you got to get one of them quick draw holsters because apparently that's what you have to have. And you have to make sure you get a cop's attention, some sort of law enforcement, and show them by quick drawing on them.
I like that.
That's the Seagal way. That was his move in Fire Down Below. I'm guessing that's where that question came from.
See, I think first you got to make sure that, you got to pick the right instrument. So I'm thinking like a good ballpoint pen, maybe a Sharpie.
Are you going with an actual draw?
Yeah. Quick draw.
Okay.
If you want to draw fast, you need a good ink flow.
Okay. I wouldn't do a Sharpie, though. It's hard to do fast with Sharpies.
Yeah, they kind of they dry out and they sort of smear.
Yeah, so you're going to want like a crayon. Those just glide.
Ooh, a crayon would make a good quick draw.
Mm-hmm. You could either
But you're going to break it inevitably. Like if it's from like Red Robin or something, like a restaurant that gives you crayons, you will break that crayon during the quick draw, but
you got to hold it right. You got to get the paper off, and then you just hold it so that just the edge is out, and then you just kind of move your hand back as it's going. So yeah, if you hold it from the bottom, it's going to snap.
Yeah, it'll snap. Yeah.
But if you hold the whole thing, okay. So I'm saying hold guns on cops, and he's saying crayons.
One of us went to art school.
One of those will work. You went to art?
I
did. Is this a Hitler thing again?
No.
Hitler thing.
It's always a Hitler thing.
With you, it is. Okay, yeah. So Redeye said, you know who else went to art school? That's what Redeye said.
You know what, though? What's a weird coincidence is my painting teacher did hate me the most.
Oh.
Okay. Because Hitler was notoriously a painter, right?
Yes. I think there's actual Disney drawings of Disney characters.
Oh, wait, he drew Disney characters?
Yeah. Well, not for Disney, but he drew them, Disney. And Disney existed.
I don't think I like that.
Well, there's supposedly some connections there between Disney and.
Yeah.
Anyways, is that Is that all that you're going to do with Hitler, or do we have more?
That was it. That was
more
it.
Hitler stories for you? Okay. Auntie Sarah, I got a problem. Vanilla Space Ice, please solve it. Still can't find out how to gift those memberships. Okay. I don't know if you're here, Auntie Sarah. If you go down to the chat thing, there should be a little dollar sign, like a dollar bill with a dollar sign. You click that. Then there should be one at the bottom that says gift memberships. You click that. Then you just choose how many you want to gift.
I think you breezed over Vanilla Space Ice a little too quickly there.
So I think that was the question topic. I said I'm Vanilla Space Ice, so if you got a problem,
oh,
solve
that's
it.
good.
So that
that's
was the.
Good.
It was just basically you guys can ask whatever you want.
I like Vanilla Space Ice.
I liked it. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I think of something and like, oh, now I gotta come up with things to go around this thing I just thought of.
You remember when he did the Ninja Turtle rap?
Yeah, when they just
Turtles
bust
2?
into the nightclub and they're just
Hell
rapping
yeah.
about the turtles, and that was amazing. They were
Go
all in.
Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Yeah, and everybody
Oh
knew.
my
Everyone knew the
God.
words. The band.
They all had
knew.
to dance. Dude, it was so good.
Everybody had to dance, and they were doing it all coordinated. It was amazing. And then
Yeah.
they did that thing where they spun around and they all hit their back shells
Oh, yep,
to the
yep.
ball guy at the same time.
God, I love that movie.
So ridiculous. I love it too.
Secret
Bobby
of the
the
Ooze.
Spice Weasel. What is best in Schneider? Ooh, that's a tough one. What is best in Schneider? I mean, there's a lot of bad in Schneider. I mean, his movies mostly. So I'll just say everything not his movies. And just because they're not his movies, that makes it better than his movies. So that makes them the best. Just by process of elimination. Do you have a different answer for Schneider?
I think you nailed it. I think that's it.
Oh, God. Handheld. This isn't even a question, and it's super long. But I'm going for it anyways.
Get going.
I met a Schneider from an antique land who said, 2 vast and trunkless legs of Schneider stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a Schneidered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip, and schneid of cold command, tell that it's Schneider well, those passions red, which yet survive. Schneidered on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Schneider Mandius, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level Schneider stretch far away.
That was art. That was poetry.
That was poetry. I'm guessing I think he just made the entire thing up. No, I just
think
made
so.
that up. On second thought, I made the entire thing up, and I was just freestyling.
Bravo, sir.
Yeah, I was freestyling that. Thank you.
That was really good.
Wasn't really a question in there, but
Didn't need to be.
my God.
You what? Do you want to live forever?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, okay.
Sensei Steve, my God, this person. I don't know how I haven't blocked this person yet. I'll let you answer this one because this is the one you're the expert.
Okay.
Can 2 14-year-olds legally count as one 28-year-old? Just asking for my friend Redeye. Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's tough.
So, Mr. Attorney,
well,
he said he kind of needs an answer quick. He said the moment's going to pass.
it's a time thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. If I were you, I would just bring in like a distractor, because if you just do math, you're gonna fail every time. So I would bring in like maybe some leather gloves that are a little like dried up, and then put one on, and then be like, glove didn't fit. You must have quit.
Okay, so you're saying when this gets to court. Okay, so
I'm thinking long term here because he's going to jail.
Okay, so that sounds like a no to me, but go for it anyways, apparently.
And just throw some evidence against the wall. Make it rhyme. People love rhymes.
Okay,
you're gonna get out of
it. The Chewbacca defense. Okay.
The Chewbacca defense. You'll be fine.
Wow, okay. Wow, you just went for like the worst possible outcome of that. Wow.
I mean, it's not gonna go well.
So he's saying no, but he doesn't want to discourage you from victimizing children. So go for it, apparently, according to Redeye.
Well, first, make sure you own property like way out there.
Oh, yeah,
in New Mexico, where no one can
or in an island
reach
somewhere.
Yeah.
Make sure you have your own island, all right?
Yeah, have your own island.
Then apparently do whatever you want. Trey Parker's bitch. I work for an attorney, and she thinks I'm weird because I quote Space Ice. I hope you quit that job. She does not deserve you, sir. Well, now that we've given tips for statutory rapists.
Yep, there you go. What else is there?
On just jury nullification. Apparently that's your that's your advice, jury nullification, bro. All right.
I just said rhymes. I just said people like rhymes.
That's Redeye. That is Redeye.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
This went about 10 minutes longer than I wanted it to go.
2 14s and you're in the clean. Mitch meetings. Okay, guys.
Hey, it rhymes.
Calm it down a bit, everybody. Come on. Hold it together. We only got like a minute left, okay? Okay, just... You're going to get me kicked off. I'm going to get one of those notices from YouTube. All right,
That's
Rumble,
at the end.
hopefully I'll be good. That's at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my problem. You guys are good. Don't worry about it. Thank you guys for showing up.
Oh, yeah.
We were doing great until the end there.
Yeah, what happened?
Apparently, you and Steve have this connection. Like, you knew what he was really asking. And
Well, you said it was a time thing, so I'm assuming.
It was a time thing, but now you have all the time you need. So
well, that's good. I have to live with that.
Yeah. So just know that those 14-year-olds will never be the same. I mean, that was. I don't know if you could tell, but Sensei Steve, that's Seagal.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything since that, so I'm a little worried that he just took my advice and ran with it. But
no, he didn't run with it. I'll tell you that. That's
waddled away with it.
he took your advice and sat with it. So
yeah.
So thank you everybody for showing up,
fun.
except for Mr. Sensei Steve. You guys were great, except obviously for Sensei Steve.
Yep.
And Redeye, when he got on that weird little Hitler tangent.
Sometimes I don't know where it's going. Yeah.
He was holding it together, and then nothing but Hitler. And
just
then
didn't bring it up
rape.
enough,
Okay, well, we'll work on that next time. Hopefully, it'll be less. Less child victimization next time. Thank you guys for showing up. I'll let you know what it's going to be for next week.
Yep.
If I'm still have a channel.
Yeah, we'll see. That's why I joined your channel and not the other way around. So.
Oh, he's been sabotaging me. That makes so much
That's
sense
it.
now.
That's
oh
it.
my God.